What's up, guys? If you're a dog owner and you've always wanted a dog that listens perfectly in any environment, on or off leash, welcome to the most immersive YouTube series for dog training on YouTube. I'm Austin Laramie, owner of Zero to Hero Dog Training, and we are recording every single day, day 1 to day 46 of her whole training experience, from knowing nothing to being a master. This series is going to teach the everyday dog owner how to successfully live and train their dogs to have the best relationship and give their dog the best life possible. So stay tuned, hit that subscribe button, put on the notification bell. We're posting multiple times a day for the next 46 days. I'll see you there. Woo! Oh. Come on, bye, bye, bye. What's going on? What's going on, guys? Back for another video. I want to show you guys something that I do with dogs that are nervous to sit squared away with me in a heel or whatever it is. I like to find a wall, and I like to cheat to help the dog. Piper off. And what this does is, one, it takes away a whole option for her to A, flare out, and B, no, really just one option. She can't flare out or get far from me on the left side. So now I just have to control where she is front and back, right? Off. Good girl. So right, I told her off, which is leave it. She didn't leave it. Boom, correction for that. So here's what I do. I get the dogs in the heel position with a wall to my left side so that I can get her comfortable with stopping very close to me. This is how you build that position. I want her to be really squared away right next to my left leg. So I'm gonna get this food. I'm gonna lure her into this position. Good girl. And she's always very nervous to go to the wall, right? She doesn't like doing this. She wants to always flare out. You see here, she already wants to go ahead of me. Good. But I reward her when she's here. And I just teach her to walk in this position here. Good girl. Good job. And I just do the same thing over and over against this wall. And this forms that muscle memory. So I just let her eat here. While we're walking, I just let her eat in this position. We got the wall next to us to stop her from flaring out. And then when I stop, I don't want her to go ahead of me like that. You see how she likes to turn? She likes to go ahead of me and turn and flare out. So that's what I'm working on right now. So I'll do it again. Go to the wall. Use a little bit of leash pressure here. No corrections for this, right? Like, we're not correcting her for this. Just adding leash pressure to get her to stop and sit. Good. She always wants to go ahead of me and then turn out. She doesn't like sitting like this. So this is something that I do for my dogs to teach them. Because some dogs, you literally have to teach them that they can sit next to you squared away. Like, it's not, I know some dogs are funny. It's just something you got to do, right? So again, we just build that positive association with this to where, hey, you don't got to be nervous. This is fine. Good girl. Off. Good girl. I just let her eat here. You know, I just let her sit here and eat. I have food in my hands. She's just constantly eating the whole time as I'm releasing a little bit at a time. Good girl. And then I like to do this, where I have her enter the heel position with the wall next to her. So I have her come in, I have her swing, I have her come in, and I have her sit. I like to use my right leg to kind of cheat here. And I gently push her back end down. Good girl. And I do the same thing. I bring her forward so that I can bring her in. Swing her in here. And then I push her back end down. Good girl. And I give her a reward right there. Good girl. And I'll walk a little bit. Good girl. Come on, Piper. Good girl. Come on, girl. Good girl. I'm gonna have her sit. Good girl. Gotta have good balance for the right leg trick, but it's really, really helpful. Pipe. Now I'm gonna be a little closer to the wall this time, so she has to come in a very skinny opening. See, so she likes to go forward and flare out like that. That's what I'm trying to stop. And I don't always want to use the food lure here because I want her to do it without assistance eventually. But right now I'm using the food lure. I just do this over and over and over and over and over and over. Come on, girl. And then I add the pressure until she sits here. Good. Leave it. I mean, off. She doesn't know leave it. I have a dog that I was just working with. His leave it command is leave it. His mom already had that with him. But I use the word off, so sometimes I get my words confused. But I'm gonna reset. Hello. Hey, off. Sit. Yes, good girl, good job. Sit. So right, so we got a dog over here, right? You guys see what we're working with. She's not aggressive, but she's very reactive to dogs, where she's like, oh my goodness, a dog. And I want her to be like, dude, don't worry about the dog, worry about me. That's very, very good. So of course, I'm gonna change my whole plan, right? Like, she's gonna be distracted by the dog, so I'm just going to get her attention. Piper, come. Yes, good girl. Piper, sit. Good. Right, so I don't care that there's a dog. I just care that she does her commands. So I'm not actually going to correct her reactivity. I'm just correcting her if she breaks her commands. Piper, come. Yes. All right, so this is, improv training, It's a really, really good way to get dogs that are distracted by dogs and redirect them right now, Piper, come. Yes. That's kind of what you want to do, Sit. Good. Good girl. No. Good. Good girl. Piper, come. Yes. All right, so the dog's walking by. She's obviously very interested. But instead of correcting it right now, I'm redirecting it by telling her obedience. And then rewarding her for her obedience, which is really, really good. Good girl. So I love that. That was really nice. Yeah, that was really cool. And of course, right, for some reason, exciting things, they get her drive up a little bit, and now all of a sudden she's not nervous doing this. Like it gets her out, because dogs can't do two things at once. They can't be nervous and be engaged. They're either nervous or they're either not nervous, right? They can't be like having drive and be nervous at the same time. So now all of a sudden, because of that drive that she has for the dog, all of a sudden that overlaps with her training right now, and now she's not nervous to sit by the wall. You see? So that's why it's so important to keep your dog's energy up when you're training. Because now the dog's gone, And all of a sudden she's back to just being calm and doing whatever. Come on, Pipe. Good girl. So I'm gonna swing her in here. Good. And that's what we're doing. So cool, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, learn how to give your dog the best life possible. Peace. Sit. You guys.